Hi, Bio 111. Okay, starting off with the first of the models in your lab packet is the first of the 2-cell models. So this is our round cell model. The other one is more like a 3D cell model. And following along in your lab packet, let's start identifying by the number. So the number 1 up here, you can see it right there. All of this blue material, that's the cytosol. And so when we have the cytosol embedded with all the organelles, we call that the cytoplasm. So the blue itself is the cytosol, the liquid portion of the cell, and then with the organelles embedded, we call it the cytoplasm. Number 2, this kind of gray thing all surrounding the model, that's to represent the plasma membrane. And then kind of focusing in, hopefully you can see it there, number 3, this whole blue structure, the nucleus. Number 4, right here, you can see it has its own pores. That's a nucleolus. And then number 5, we can find number 5 right there. But any of these long, thin-like worm structures that have the little dots, let's see if I can focus in and you can see the little dots. There we go. That is the rough endoplasmic reticulum, and it's called rough, of course, because it has the ribosomes on it. So that's number 5, and you can see it's spread all throughout the cell. Number 6 is indicating just the little ribosomes themselves. So if we zoom down here, you can see the number 6, it's pointing to the little purple dots. So ribosomes are both attached to the rough endoplasmic reticulum, and then they're loose in the cytosol where they can be used to bind to the messenger RNA for translation into a protein chain. So that's number 6. Looking on to number 7, we find the vacuole. So the orange fellows spread throughout the cell. There's one here, one up there. Those are number 7, the vacuoles. They, of course, are the plasma membrane bound little containers that move things around the cytosol of the cell, or they can also be packages of proteins or other materials that the cell needs to process and work through. 8, the mitochondria, right here, 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 here. You can see them spread throughout the whole cytosol. So those are the mitochondria. Of course, the job of the mitochondria is to produce ATP, which provides energy to power the cell. Number 9, the lysosome. Looks like a vacuole, but we color it slightly differently to indicate that the job, of course, of a lysosome is to digest materials that the cell has taken in. So the lysosome will sometimes absorb the material itself, or will then bind with a vacuole and dissolve what's inside the vacuole. Number 10, the Golgi apparatus. You can see him right down here, the flat pancake-like structure with a little vacuoles coming off the end. Of course, the job of the Golgi apparatus is to package and process material that the cell needs internally, or it can package and process it to be shipped externally. 11, the centrioles. The centrioles, of course, are used in cell division. They produce the spindle fibers. And then number 12, the chromatin, located inside the nucleus. Let's see if I can focus it in. It's this white matter. So, of course, remember, chromatin is the decondensed chromosome. So this is the double helix of the DNA structure available to be transcribed into messenger RNA that then leaves through the nuclear pores into the cytosol, where free ribosome will bind it and translate it into an amino acid chain. And so that's our round cell.